Visalia rode a second-place finish here at Palo Alto Bowl in the Western Region Resident Pro Championships, all the way to a victory at the prestigious National Resident Pro Championships in Honolulu, Hawaii. Who will in this year's event? Stay tuned for all the exciting action from the 21st Annual Coors PBA Western Region Resident Pro Championships at Palo Alto Bowl in Palo Alto, California. A talented field of 63 professional bowlers from the western United States, including California and Arizona, started the two-day event by rolling 16 games in two 8-game blocks. The field was then cut to the top 12 players for head-to-head match play competition. The top 3 players will join 5 bowlers from the points list to represent the Western region at the National Resident Pro Championships in Hawaii a few months later. The current top 5 points leaders include 1997 National Resident Pro Champion Jason Hurd, 1995 Rookie of the Year Mike DiBenedetto, 3-time titleist Rick Meneely, the 1997 Bowler of the Year Michael Hagen Jr., and 4-time titleist Gene Brule. But if any of these 5 players finish in the top 3 in the tournament, bowlers who are 6, 7, or 8 on the points list may get the all-expenses-paid trip to Hawaii. On a very demanding lane condition, Mike Taylor from San Diego led the 16-game qualifier with a fabulous 218. The 1994 Bowler of the Year put together a very good, consistent performance. 3-time titleist Jeff Hickenbottom from Thousand Oaks rolled a terrific 279 game on the tough high end of the house to help him secure the second qualifier position. 1997 Rookie of the Year Tony Reyes from San Jose has continued his success this season by making several top 5 finishes this year. Tony grabbed the 3rd qualifying spot by averaging 216 for the 16 games. The 4th position was occupied by Doug Wilcox of Sacramento. Doug finished 3rd here last year and got to go to Hawaii. He's in good position for a repeat performance by knocking down 215 pins per game. The winner of the last 2 Resident Pro Championships, Ross Packard of San Jose, held down the 5th spot, 1 pin behind Doug Wilcox. The defending champion put together a very consistent Ross Packard-like performance as he looks to add to his total of 22 regional titles. Michael Hagen Jr. had a very good year last year, taking home the Bowler of the Year honors. He did it without winning a tournament, but this season he picked up his first title and is continuing to bowl well. He locked up the 6th qualifying spot, 1 pin behind Ross Packard. The Lake Forest, California resident Rick Barry has always been one of the top players in the last few years. He performed very well here at Palo Alto Bowl, averaging 214 to earn the 7th spot. 3rd-year player from Santa Rosa, Curtis Woods, has had some success during his 3 years, but he is still looking for that elusive first title. He's got an opportunity by making the cut and qualifying 8th. 1995 Rookie of the Year Mike DiBenedetto is having a terrific season. He has cashed in every event and has made the match play finals in all but one of the events. Based on this fine performance, the Escondido resident is currently leading the 1998 Bowler of the Year race. He helped his chances of becoming Bowler of the Year by keeping his record intact and qualifying 9th for the match play finals. Tim Paul Jr. of Gilbert, Arizona, was able to repeat his success here last year by qualifying again for match play. In addition, Tim last year won the prestigious Invitational Tournament for his first PBA title. Last year, Rick McNeely of Santa Maria and Bob Laster of Bullhead City, Arizona, tied for the last qualifying spot. They had a one-game roll-off to determine who would be the final qualifier for match play. As it turned out, Rick won the roll-off and Bob was the alternate. This year, they didn't want to go through that again, so they both qualified, taking the 11th and 12th spots. The field is now set for 12 more games of head-to-head match play, where the winner of each match gets 30 pins bonus added to their score. We'll be back in just a few moments with highlights from the match play round, followed by the all-important final position round game brought to you in its entirety. Each PBA tournament has Pro-Ams Friday and Saturday night where you can bowl with the pros. Here's a look at your opportunity to win some cash, but most of all, have some fun.
Pro-Ams are the best. We get to talk to the people, meet them, and see how they bowl, and talk to them about their game, and get them involved in the sport. Yeah, it's a good time. I enjoy bowling Pro-Ams. It's a lot of fun.
It's fun. It's the only time we get to have fun and bowl. It's not like you're always just competing. It's just to relax and have fun. You don't get to practice and have fun. You don't get to bowl a tournament and have fun. Now you get to have fun. It's not like these.
Whenever the pros come to our bowling center, they rejuvenate the bowling center at least once a year, because everybody looks forward to them coming. They come in and practice for this tournament. After they leave, they've watched the pros bowl, and it rejuvenates everybody's game, and it creates more interest. So we love having the pros here. You know, we love doing it every year.
Oh, this is fun. We do this every year. We do it every year because it's fun. We don't bowl so well, but it's fun.
I love bowling Pro-Ams. Bowling the people. That's, other than making finals, that's what I come here for.
Oh yeah, they're lots of fun.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
Oh, bowling with the pros, pick up tips here and there.
It's fun. Everybody kind of breaks the day up. We're all serious, and then we come out and we start smiling.
Of course, we always have a good time during Pro-Ams.
Third place qualifier Tony Reyes had the hot hand the first round of match play. He compiled a 5-1 match play record, averaging 229 for the 6 games. That performance moved him into the lead, with 6 more games to go. Doug Wilcox, who qualified behind Tony, was still behind Tony. He moved up 2 spots with 4 wins, 0 losses, and 2 ties. He also knocked down the most pins in the first round, averaging 230 per game. 9th qualifier Mike Devaney made the largest move, jumping 6 places to sit in 3rd with 6 more games to go. He won 5 matches and lost 1, while averaging 224 for the first round. Michael Hagen Jr. also improved his position by beating his opponents 4 times and losing only twice. That put him in good position for the final round later that afternoon. Bob Laster and Rick McNeely also moved up, but mostly due to others' misfortune. Ross Packard, the 5th place qualifier, and Curtis Woods, the 8th place qualifier, struggled in the early going and only won 1 match, dropping them to 11th and 12th respectively. 2nd place qualifier Jeff Hickenbottom had a hard time of it too. He did not score well and dropped to 7th. Leading qualifier Mike Taylor couldn't maintain his position either and fell 4 spots to 5th. Unfortunately, things didn't improve for Jeff Hickenbottom or Mike Taylor. Each continued to struggle and continued to fall. Same went for Doug Wilcox, who was in second. He had a hard time winning matches, beating only one opponent in the last 6 games. Bob Laster continued his methodical climb to the top, moving up 4 spots, going into the position round. Michael Hagen Jr. won all his matches prior to the position round to set himself to win the tournament with one more big win. And the leader after 22 games, Tony Reyes, stayed near the top during the next 5 games. He's currently in first with 1 game left, which puts him in good position to win his first PBA regional title. So that sets up our position round matches. Stay tuned for the exciting conclusion to the 1998 Western Region Resident Pro Championships in its entirety, with commentary from PBA players Leo DiBenedetto and Jason Milligan.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 1998 Resident Pro Championship for the PBA Western Region. We are at lovely Palo Alto Bowl in Palo Alto, California. The proprietor for this center is a gentleman by the name of Rex Golobic. They've done a great job. The staff is taking care of the bowlers. Everything's worked pretty smoothly. I'm here today with my counterpart, Leo DiBenedetto.
Thank you. How you doing today?
Leo commentated last year for this, so he's got a little more experience than I do. We'll see how this works out.
Well, this afternoon we've seen Tony Reyes make a big move. He qualified third from yesterday's squad of 63 bowlers. They bowled a 2-8 game block qualifying, and they cut to the top 16. Yesterday afternoon's high qualifier was Mike Taylor of San Diego. He was 300 over, just over a 216 average on this tough condition we had here this week. Mike is the 1994 Bowl of the Year and 83 Rookie of the Year, and has 12 regional titles to his credit. Our 12th and final qualifier was Bob Laster, which is currently in 3rd place. Has a big move this afternoon. Bobby was the 1996 Bowl of the Year and has 4 regional titles. Moving on to our last place, qualified 21st, was the low to cash, and was Larry Stevens of Los Angeles. Well, as the bowlers prepare in their practice session, just going to give you a little rundown of what the positions are like. Jason.
Okay, so far we've got Tony Reyes leading the tournament. He qualified in the 3rd position, as you said earlier. He's bowled pretty strong all day. In 2nd place, we have Michael Halgan Jr. He qualified 6th this morning. This tournament is good for Mike. He's coming off a win at the last tournament in Cabrillo Lanes in Watsonville.
That's right. He won in Watsonville. He showed a very good performance, bowled real well.
The good thing for Mike is he's already on the points list to go to Hawaii for the National Resident Pro. So this tournament's just a boost monetarily. 3rd place, we have Bobby Laster, as my counterpart said, made a huge move from 12th all the way up to 3rd position. In 4th right now, we have setting Mike Devaney of Escondido. He qualified 9th. He's bowled real strong all day as well. And our 5th place qualifier, we have Doug Wilcox. He qualified in the 4th position. He's been pretty steady all day. He's bowling, last year he finished 2nd or 3rd, I believe. He finished 3rd last year.
3rd last year, and he got the trip to Hawaii. I was here to congratulate him on that. It was pretty good, as he was a rookie that year, and he's shown a lot of maturity from last year, and we hope to see him again this year's top 3 finalist.
Well, as he's looking to repeat, Leo, you've got a lot riding on this tournament as well. Because if either Bob Laster or Mike Devaney make the top 3, you'll be going to Hawaii for the Resident Pro team.
That's right. It's my 3rd year out on the region, and I had a pretty successful season until today. Unfortunately, I'm sitting here commentating again. I didn't make the top 12, but I have a lot of fun doing this. But this is a very, very important position round, as Bob Laster and Mike Devaney are secured spots into the Resident Pro Championship. Now we have Gene Bruce sitting in 6th spot, and I'm in 7th. That means if 2 of the top 5 position players make the top 3 in this event, means that they go down the list, and that includes myself to go. So I'm riding on Laster and Devaney.
I'll be keeping my fingers crossed for you, Leo.
Thank you. We have Doug Wilcox that has a good chance also to make through, and he has a lot of experience, so we're counting on him also.
Our National Resident Pro team this year is going to be pretty strong. For those of you who aren't familiar with Mr. DiBenedetto, he's the only Australian to have made a national finals at a PBA tournament.
Actually, we'll mention that was a national stop in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I had to actually double in the 10th of the 16th game to make it through and hold on.
Outstanding bowling. All right, we've given you a setup. Let's go ahead and go to the action.
Starting off on lane 9, Tony Reyes, the tournament leader so far. It's his second year out as a PBA member.
Who's last year's reigning Rookie of the Year as well, if I may add.
That's correct. We actually got Bob Laster up on lane 11, making his first shot. He's throwing a new ball, just recently designed by Storm, the El Nino. Isn't that something like we have the weather condition here in California?
Yes, and it sure is striking the same way that the El Nino struck the Southland.
Oh, well, we got Tony Reyes on his first shot. He threw in a very good ball for a strike. Up next, Michael Haugen Jr.
Tony's a very versatile player. I've crossed him several times. I bowled juniors with him as well. He's very versatile. He can go real slow, hook the entire lane, or he can go hard and straight.
It's very true. I might add, we bowled in Albuquerque this year, and he was throwing the ball pretty straight at the tournament. Went on to Austin, Texas the very next week and make the TV show. He finished 5th in that tournament. Standing bowler.
Another one of the strong up-and-comers. We just saw Haugen strike on lane 10. He's coming off a win, as I mentioned, at Cabrillo Lanes.
That's a big confidence boost. I remember I won a tournament back in Australia, and just big confidence. You come out to the next event, you know you can win, you've done it before. That's how he feels today.
Sitting in the 4th spot, we have Mike Devaney, who doubled quickly on Laster. He's off and running. He's a big, strong kid from Escondido. He wheels on it pretty good.
Oh, that's a bad count by Bobby. It's what we call a half a loaf. I don't know if you've ever heard that, Jason, but back at home, we always call that just half a loaf there.
We've always known it as the bucket with a biscuit.
Hey, we have a double up by Haugen, putting the pressure on Reyes early. He has 54 pins to catch on him this game.
Laster with a quick spare on the 5 count. Reyes is up in the 2nd frame, looking to answer Haugen's double. Rips a bit high for a 6-10.
6-10 count. I think he kind of just a little slow in that delivery. Looks like he was a little slow.
Might be a little tentative. He's going for his first ever title.
That's correct. First regional title. It's a very big title, too, if he happens to get through. As we had Ross Packard last year and the year before, back-to-back champions. And he's actually bowling on 5 and 6 this afternoon. He in 11th and 12th place. Just not his day today.
Packard got off to a decent start in qualifying. Bowled real solid through the night. Actually, he shot 279 in the last game to secure himself a spot in the finals.
That's great. Didn't make too much mistakes yesterday, but unfortunately today's pattern didn't conduce to his game. And we see him down 11th to 12th. We got Mike Devaney on 12. It's a pretty good shot. That's a 3rd strike in a row for Mike. Putting the pressure on Bob to see if they can get through to the 3rd place and trying to catch Haugen. But there's a big lead. Haugen has 120 pins on 3rd and 4th, and we see Reyes on lane 9 striking.
Great shot. Great shot by Tony. Stepped up with confidence. We saw Laster made the move on the left lane and struck again. Devaney, very confident player. He should be. He's cashed in every event he's bowled this year. I think he's only missed the finals twice.
Oh, he just slapped one out for... He looked like he had the 2-8-10 up, and that fell. That's huge. He threw that one a little wide, too, and it made it come back. He's a very strong, powerful bowler.
A lot of
good.
that has to do with not as much luck as it does your state of mind. When you're bowling good and you're on a good run, such as DiBenedetto is this year, those kind of breaks seem to happen.
Well, we got Mike Haugen up on lane 10, up for 3 strikes. If he continues his pace, he's on for a 300 game, which I think there's only 2 other bowlers in the Western region shot 300 in the championship game. Dave Bowles was one of those when he bowled the 3 300s to win the 1995, I believe. I think it was 96. 95.
That's an amazing feat, to shoot 3 300 games in a row, especially for a title. Haugen's only 54 pins back of Reyes, so this match is really up for grabs.
We can see Haugen on lane 9 throwing a good shot. Gets a good break there.
Good wall shot, slap the 4 off the wall.
We got Bob Laster up on lane 11. He's working on a double. That's a very good shot. Oh yeah, puts 3 together.
Taking a look a little farther down, looks like Mr. Wilcox has started off with strike, spare, strike, giving him 40 in the second frame. He's in a match with Rick Manili right now, another one of the region's top players. Great shot by Tony.
Tony Reyes is answering back. He has 40 in the second with a double up in the 5th frame.
But after going soft on that lane the last time, he looked like he threw that with a little more confidence.
Well, Mike DeVaney went through the face. Left himself a tough spare. I call this kind of a grandma's teeth out there on the lanes.
Looks like we got some pumped up kids in the audience.
Tony Reyes up in the 5th frame, lane 9. Tony's been married for a short time, newlywed. He 2 turn. Oh, that's a bad break. Bad break. 4-9. I think he threw that one a little slower. But as I was saying, he got married recently. He spent a week in Las Vegas. He bowled the tournament. He made the finals. And he took off to Jamaica, I believe.
He bowled really well in Vegas. I remember I crossed him after the first cut was made. He bowled really strong. Well, congratulations to Tony and Shannon.
Congratulations. Here we got Mike DeVaney up on 11. Looks a pretty good shot.
He's quite get that one back.
2-8. Yeah, the frame before that, he actually took out the 2-8-10, so. I think we have a problem on 15 and 16. Yesterday, the lanes broke down, and today we have another problem. I believe the gearbox fell out of the lane there.
Yeah, they actually had a gearbox break in half. Great shot by Haugen. Good break there. Again, comes with confidence, coming off a tournament win. Spare by DeVaney, converting to 2-8.
Well, I don't know. I haven't had any news on 15 and 16, Jason. I don't know what the problem seems to be. But this could be crucial for Doug. He gets a little time to regroup.
Exactly. He's also going to get a chance to see exactly what he needs to bowl.
That could be a bad thing, though.
True, and get him thinking a little bit.
That's true.
That's not what you want to happen right now.
Mike Haugen throwing in the 6th frame. Oh, he just went a little high for 4. He almost left the 4-9, though.
That didn't look like that was soft. It looked like he might have got that in a pinch, or possibly lane 9's just recovering a little harder.
Okay, we got 15 and 16 back and running. We don't have any news at all. I guess they're going to continue bowling. Okay, we have Bob Laster making a spare in the 6th frame. Haugen also making a spare. I shouldn't have called that, because anything could have happened.
I just got done saying Tony threw the shot on 10 with confidence and possibly got a little soft on 9. That might have been my fault.
Put the markers on him already, huh? Here we have Tony Reyes up in the 6th frame. He's 96 in the 5th. We got Mike Haugen 139 in the 5th. He's thrown a good shot. He's actually kind of light, I thought.
Just didn't quite get enough action out of the 6 coming out of the gutter.
Bob Laster up in the 7th frame. He gets a strike. Puts him just ahead of Mike DeVaney, where Doug Wilcox still yet to throw the 3rd frame. Tony Reyes makes a spare.
that could be 2 large breaks for Haugen. He got the nice carry on 10, went over to 9, and got stuck with only a 4-pin instead of the 4-9 split. That could be huge.
That's true. Well, we got Rick Manili with a 3-bagger, spare 3-bagger, putting the pressure on Doug Wilcox.
Devaney strike up in the 7th. See the breakdown so far. Looks like we have Devaney is 7 pins back of Laster. They both have strikes up in the 7th. And with the Reyes-Haugen match, it looks that we have Haugen with a quite comfortable lead at this time. Both of them spare up in the 6th. Haugen appears to have a 40-pin lead.
Oh, Doug Wilcox just struck. He's got a double. He goes to Devaney in lane 11, and he strikes. He has a double in the 8th frame. This is a very crucial shot for Tony Reyes.
Confidence-wise.
He needs to strike. He needs to strike here.
Good-looking shot.
Oh,
and gets the love tap.
That is a very big break right there. Puts him back into the game. Haugen must be thinking, wow, how did he do that?
Tony has excellent ball roll. As I was saying, he can go very soft and hook the entire lane, or he can go hard and straight. He's able to carry both styles because of his good ball roll.
I think it was collegiate All-American one year. That's true. He's come a long way.
Lots of talent. This entire field is definitely not talent shy.
Well, I was just looking through the field. There's only 2 players that do not have a title. And looking at it today, it was Tony Reyes and Doug Wilcox.
Haugen wasn't very pleased with that delivery. Sorry to cut you out there, Leo. I apologize.
There's only 2 non-titleists in today's top 12 field.
Actually, you're right. Doug and Tony are the only 2 players without a title, and last year they went head-to-head for the Rookie of the Year honors.
That is true. It's Tony come out just on top.
Just edged Doug out. I believe last year.
Well, the way it looks right now, we have Tony Reyes at 116 in the 6th. Mike Haugen, 157.
Now, last year, Tony and Doug both averaged 210. And Tony just edged him out point-wise, finishing right around 10th on the points list. That's great for your rookie season.
That is very good for a rookie season. Well, we got Mike Haugen up in the 8th frame. He has a 39-pin lead. It's a very crucial shot right here for him.
I apologize. Tony was 8th in points last year. Doug didn't slouch out either. He finished 11th.
Right there. Very good shot.
Great shot by Haugen.
That forces Tony now to double to stay in the match.
Haugen also very versatile. The last couple of years he's gone out and bowled some national stops, actually made a television show, and he's been bowling really good. Lots of confidence building up. He just moved up north from Southern California, actually. Now he's living in Livermore. Gets to work a little bit harder on his game, gets to bowl a little more, and it's really showing. All of his friends call him the Haugenator.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that was a very good shot by Tony. Keeps him in the match.
He's definitely not bowing out of this match, Leo.
No, not at all. Mike Devaney puts in a 3-bagger in the 7th, 8th, and 9th.
He has amazing talent.
Puts him back into this game with Bob Laster for 3rd spot.
He's able to create just so much area with the strength he has. Just good leverage, good ball roll, powerful, powerful strikes. Reyes in the 9th.
That's a very good shot. Very good shot.
How's this? A 2nd-year bowler out for his first title, looking for a resident pro championship? That's not too shabby.
Oh, Devaney gets up and he gets the first one in the 10th.
He's got room for 252.
That is correct. 252 puts the pressure on Laster to finish up.
Laster still with room for 227. He's going to be pretty much secured a spot. He is in the points. He'll be fine for Hawaii. This is looking pretty good for you, partner.
Yes, it does. Coming into this tournament, I tried to make the finals, and unfortunately didn't succeed in that, and that's why I'm here today, like I said before. But right now, it looks pretty good. We have Doug Wilcox. I don't know exactly how far behind he is.
Good Good shot by Halligan and doesn't get the roll off the wall.
He's actually only 8 pins behind Devaney, and Devaney's shooting 240.
That 9 count, he'll set him up for 241 with a spare. And the win gives him an extra 30.
It's 271 basically. Now looking at Doug Woodcock's game, which is very important here. We got him on the screen.
Doug's going to end up needing a game of 250.
Needs a pretty good shot right here.
Light.
Oh, almost.
Doesn't quite get the 2 to go.
Bob Laster goes up for the spare, and well, that concludes that game. So Devaney's in third right now, but looking on to the championship match, it looks like Tony Reyes has wrapped up the tournament.
He's down 40. Halligan's down 40 with a spare up in the 9th. So he's down 40. I'm sorry, he's down 54 pins total. And with the game going on here, he has a possible 247.
It's a very good shot by Halligan in the 10th.
Again, a lot of confidence coming off that title.
And we got Rick Maneely bowling against Doug Wilcox. See if we can get a score on the bowlers here. Throws a pretty good shot, and he gets a strike.
Shot.
Fine shot there. He always has that tentative roll and just mixes the pins up.
Kind of creeps up to the line.
But effective.
Very effective. Great shot by Halligan. Doesn't get the break in the 10th. That's pretty much going to do it.
That's right. Well, Tony has to get up. Let's have a look here. 40 shoots 37. He has to win by 34. If I'm correct.
34 would be correct.
Yeah, 34
would be correct.
Right. He has to win by 34 and he shoot 37. Tony Reyes needs to make a mark in the 10th. Well, we have a little update. We have Maneely up by 11 going into the 7th frame, and he just threw us
the 4-9.
Trips the 4-9. It's a very big shot right there. Very big goal. Okay, so Tony Reyes does need to make a mark in the game. The 10th frame to secure the win.
You mentioned we had some pretty strong players here. We got several Bull of the Years, Rookie of the Years from times past. Jeff Hickenbottom bowling, Rick Barry.
Mike Taylor, like we mentioned before. This is it for the title.
Pretty good. Yeah. Great shot.
There we go. 1998 Western Regional title.
Right
Tony
here,
Reyes.
Palo Alto Bowl for the Resident Pro Championship.
That is awesome. Now, only a year after his rookie season, Rookie of the Year, now he's the Resident Pro Champion title.
He's definitely got a lot of talent. He's definitely come a long way. Yeah, it doesn't even matter now. First one locked it up.
Going through the motions.
Congratulations to Tony on his title.
We have Doug Wilcox bowling in 9th frame, I believe. Goes up through 7. Oh, got a hug by Halligan out there. A tournament winner, Tony Reyes.
Everyone coming out to congratulate him. There's a lot of battling going on with these guys, but there's still sportsmanship.
Well, as it stands now, we're still waiting to see on 5th and 6th place between Doug Wilcox and Rick Maneely. We'll be making the presentations quite after this. We're going to interview the top 3. Just ask them a couple questions how they feel about going to Hawaii this year.
Now we're going to call our top 5 in reverse order to get you in 5th place. These will be Sacramento, one of our top young players. Keeps knocking at the door. Bring a check for $850. Put on his hand for Doug Wilcox. Arizona. He has 4 regional titles. He's the 1996 Western Region Bowler of the Year. Earning a check for $950, Bob Blaster. In third place, from Escondido. He has 1 regional title. He's the 1995 Rookie of the Year for the Western Region. Earning a check for $1,200, Mike DiBenedetto. Now for our runner-up, he's from Livermore. He has 1 regional title that he just picked up a few weeks ago. He's the 1997 Western Region Bowler of the Year. You've seen him out on the national tour. He's made a couple telecasts. Sending a check for $1,800, Michael Howard Jr. Now for our champion. He's from San Jose. He was last year's Rookie of the Year. And trying to knock down the door. He's finally got his first regional title, earning a check for $2,500, Tony Reyes. Now, Tony, step up on the approach and say a few words to everyone.
I'm kind of new at this, so I just want to thank Coors and Coors Light and Jim for hosting us and having us here. We couldn't have it done without you guys, so I want to say thank you. Thanks to Ted, Steve Ted last year. So I want to thank Ted for kind of when I was growing up. I was watching the region. Ted was always there, and Mike same, and watching all these guys bowl and win. I always wanted to finally get here, so I'm really excited about that. And I just want to thank all you guys who supported me, especially my wife and my family, so hanging out with me and getting the ups and downs. So it's definitely an up. So thank you all. Thank you for coming.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. We're here with Jason Milligan, myself, Leo. The Resident Pro Championship has concluded, and we have the 3 top finishes. We have Mike DiBenedetto, Michael Haugen Jr., and Tony Reyes. His first regional title ever.
What a great showing by Tony. He's a very strong bowler. We mentioned that all throughout the telecast. He's got a lot of talent. Now to get this win, it just takes a big monkey off his shoulders. I just spoke with him. He said he feels completely relieved. He's had the wedding. He's had the win. He's done about all you can do.
Almost, and he's quite young also. Well, we're going to call over Mike DiBenedetto right now and just ask him a couple questions on the Resident Pro team. Mike. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish. Now, I believe this is your first or second time on the team, first time on the National Resident Pro team. How do you feel about going to Hawaii this year?
I'm pretty excited. I mean, I want to represent our region well. I want to look good for potential sponsors for the national tour for next year, and I want to make some money. The most important thing.
Don't we all? Okay, Jason, you have any questions for Mike this afternoon?
Yes, actually, I have one question. Mike, you're a very talented bowler. You've bowled the entire season without missing a cash. When are you going to go out on a national tour and give us other guys a chance to go out and make some finals?
Well, it's one of those things that the bowlers on the national tour are that much further in the elite than guys at this level. Regional bowlers are at a very good level compared to league bowlers, but the national tour is much more experience, much more know-how about bowling balls, adjustments to lane conditions, and just living out of a suitcase, and that's the most important thing. And you have to get your feet wet, so to speak, before you can go out there and start knocking heads with those guys, because they are the best in the world.
Well, Mike, thanks for coming out this afternoon. Congratulations once again, and good luck on Bowler of the Year this year.
Thank you. Congratulations again, Mike.
Well, there we have Mike DiBenedetto. He's actually 9 from 13 finals, or 10 from 13 now. He's cashed in 13 out of 13. He's bowling very well, and he looks like he'll be the Resident Pro, actually Western Region Bowler of the Year also. Well, next up we have Michael Haugen Jr., recently coming off a win at Watsonville, made the TV telecast in Austin, Texas, losing to Dave Husted, I believe.
Dave Husted, yes it was.
And
for your first ever time on TV, you got to bowl a Hall of Famer like Dave Husted.
Very true. Fair. Very true. Let's call over Mike Haugen. Mike. Mike, congratulations on your 2nd place finish.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, sir.
1997 Bowl of the Year, first-time regional titleist in Watsonville. 3 tournaments ago. How do you feel?
Well, I feel pretty good. I mean, obviously I feel a little disappointed. Anytime you have a chance to win a tournament, you want to come through. I threw some good shots. It just didn't happen. You know, Tony bowled great all day. He deserved to win. I take my hat off to him.
This is the 3rd year in a row you've made the Western Resident Pro Team. And 2 times in Hawaii. The first time you went to was Texas, I believe? Texas. How does this feel again?
Oh, it's great. I mean, obviously Hawaii is a great place to vacation, get away. You get the bowl, hang out with your friends, have a good time. And it's paid for, so what the hell, it's great.
Well, that's great to know.
I have one question for you, Michael. You've been bowling, you bowled a couple national tour stops this year. We just asked Mike Devaney about how much different the caliber of player is between national and regional. And I was also wondering for you, when you're going to go out full time.
Well, I leave Thursday, as a matter of fact, for the tour to complete my first full year out there. And to answer your question about the caliber, well, the caliber on tour is basically you've got 5 or 6 guys in the region who can hit a condition really good. On tour, you've got about 40 or 50. So, you know, you roll your dice and you take your chances, but you get your feet wet out there and you learn a lot.
You go on out and take care of the Halganizing and go knock them down. Good luck.
Thank you, Jason.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Leo.
Okay, Michael Halgan Jr., 3rd-time member of the team. A lot of experience, especially national tour, as he said. He'll be out finishing his 1st year. Obviously a rookie. We don't know exactly how he's doing on that, but there's a lot of rookies out there this year also.
A lot of talented rookies. We had a couple from near us. Robert Smith went out for the 1st year. Also, Jason Hurd, last year's National Resident Pro Champion here at Palo Alto Bowl, has been out on tour bowling a couple stops.
That is correct. We're going to call over our champion today. He's from San Jose, California. A rookie, 1997, Tony Reyes. Congratulations, Tony, on your 1st win.
Thanks, Leo. Thanks, sir. Thanks, buddy.
Well, you're obviously glooming. There's a lot of sparkles in the eyes.
It's definitely a new experience, let me tell you. Definitely a
Newlywed, tournament win, free trip to Hawaii.
Oh,
I think he has done it all. He has done it all. How do you feel?
Feel good. It's just totally different experience right now. What's been going on the last like 2.5 months since getting married, just many different things going on. It's been great. So, and I couldn't do it without her. So she's been helping me out for like 3-4 years. So it's definitely cool. Finally get over the hump.
That is great. And is there any potential to see you out on the national tour next year?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out like in January. I'm gonna try like about 8 to 10 stops, see how it goes, and then you know, got my degree, so hopefully things go well out there. You know, just in case. Let's see what happens.
Great, great.
I have one question for you, Tony. Being this is my rookie year, and I've bowled okay this year. Is there one word that can describe exactly how you're feeling?
Awesome.
Outstanding.
Awesome.
Tony, thanks a lot, man.
Tony, congratulations on your win. And well, I just got to let you know, I snuck in. I made the Resident Pro Team. It's my 1st year.
Right on. Sure.
Thank
Very
you.
Good. Well, good. I'll see you there.
We'll
too.
see you in Hawaii.
That'll be awesome. Go luau.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Tony. Well, Jason, it's a pleasure doing this show with you.
Thanks, man. It was a great time, and I'll be in Hawaii rooting for you.
Great. Saying goodbye from Palo Alto, California, 1998 Western Region Resident Pro Championship. Goodbye.